The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Morale Monologue. My name is Michael Morale. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about a subject that I spoke about probably about a month and a half ago, and it involves me going to the hospital to have a subcutaneous port put in. Now, a subcutaneous port is a little round disc with a leader, okay, a tube leader that is planted or implanted just under the skin level in my chest. And I'm drawing a circle on the video now so you can see exactly where it's going to be installed. But it's planted just under the skin, and then under this disc is a tube that will go in my carotid artery down to my heart. Or I don't know if it goes directly to the heart or if it just goes into the blood system through the carotid artery. But anyway, this port is going to be put in, so if I have to go to the hospital, I'm not going to have the phlebotomist jab me 5 or 10 times with a needle to try to find a vein large enough to put an IV in me. Now, if it's just a simple blood test, they can usually use a pediatric needle going through the top of my wrist or the top of my hand, and they can usually get enough blood to do what they need to do. But when they have to put an IV in me, sometimes that can be a daunting task. Think of it as the proverbial needle in a haystack, okay? Those of us with SMA have very small veins. They roll like marbles, and finding a phlebotomist that's good enough to get an IV in us can be really challenging. Now, if the phlebotomist is trained to use a sonogram, they can usually get a vein easier that way. But not all phlebotomists are trained to use sonograms. So again, it's the luck of the draw. If you have one that's trained, you're better off. But again, like I said, most of them are not trained to use these. So the problem is that they stick you 3 or 4 times. I know that they keep saying, oh, I'm sorry I missed, but I'm getting tired of being a phlebotomist pincushion. So that's the reason why I'm going to have this port put in. Another reason is that whenever Scholar Rock gets their treatment, apitegromab, or their potential treatment, apitegromab, FDA approved sometime hopefully next year, if you're on that program, you're going to have an IV infusion every 4 weeks. And I want to get on this program because it is a combination therapy, but I don't want to go to the hospital every 4 weeks to get an IV put in me. I don't want to get stuck 4 or 5 times every 4 weeks. So this subcutaneous port will help. And again, the circle on my chest is where that subcutaneous port will be. And it goes under the skin, and it's usually put there by a general surgeon. Now I'm going to go see a general surgeon on Thursday of this week. And I would love to be able to show you what an actual port looks like, but most of the pictures on the internet are copyrighted and I'm not allowed to use those in my video. But just go out to Yahoo or go out to Google and just search subcutaneous port, P-O-R-T, and that'll at least give you an idea as to what it looks like. It's a little round disc that's planted under the skin with the leader or the tube running into your carotid artery. I believe it's the carotid artery. I could be wrong. But again, I'll know more this coming week. But I want to make sure that whenever apitegromab does get approved, which I truly think it will, now when it's going to get approved is a whole nother story. It could be, this time next year. It could be later, toward the end of the year. It may even be 2024. We don't know. But when it becomes available, I definitely want to have the port put in and ready to go. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to go ahead and have it put in now. Because as I get older, I find that I go to the hospital at least once or twice, even 2 or 3 times a year. Let's just say I've had my fair share of ambulance rides, okay? And I don't like it when they have to jab me a bunch of times to put an IV in me. So that's another reason why I'm having this port put in. They can take blood, they can give me IVs without having to jab me over and over and over. Okay, so like I said, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about this. I'll also take pictures. Maybe when they do the surgery, the surgeon will allow the nurse or even the surgeon will take pictures while they're doing the procedure, and I'll make sure that I show you what it looks like and what I go through. Again, most people, most able-bodied people, this is a day surgery where they go in the morning and they go home at night. But for me, my doctor thinks that they'll probably keep me for about a day or two just to monitor me and make sure that everything is set up and ready to go. But as I said, I'll learn more in the next couple of weeks and I'll let you know, okay? Hey, if you enjoyed this episode of the Morale Monologue, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel as well. We would greatly appreciate it. Remember, when you do subscribe to the channel, be sure to click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of any new videos that we produce. We at SMA News Today hope all of you have had a fantastic week. Do me a favor, this upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. Until next time, I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.